Hi everyone, it's Arlene from Arlene's Creations, and today I'm going to be making over this hideous lamp. So as you can see, this lampshade, now I actually did this years ago. I painted it gray, and then I put gray glitter on it. Why? I have no clue. Don't even ask me. But this is the lamp itself. It's just a crystal lamp. As you can see around the base, I did the gray with the glitter. I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said, years ago I did that. So I just cleaned everything down really well with my white lightning from Dixie Belle. And with this white lightning, you just put 2 tablespoons of this in a gallon of water, shake it up. And then I transferred it to a smaller bottle. I sprayed everything down. I wiped it down. Then you need to take a damp cloth and wipe all of the white lightning off. So that's what I did. I still have to get another new fixture for up here because the knob is broke off. So I'm going to go to Home Depot and get a whole new thing for that, but that'll be another day. I just want to get this painted white. I already started, but I'm going to be painting the shade around the base and around up here with this chalk paint. I wish I had the Dixie Belle brand, but this is just Waverly in the mineral color. Because I want to start incorporating gray into my living room and do the walls a very, very light pale gray. So I want to start doing some accents that I have in the meantime with the like this isn't really a gray. This mineral is more like a neutral dirt color. I can't explain it. So that's what I did so far, is I just cleaned everything with the white lightning. And now I'm going to start painting this, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have my paint. I poured some in a little paper bowl here. And I have my water bottle, and I'm just going to spray just to make it a little bit more fluid. Chalk paint is very thick, so I like to water mine down a little bit. And I'm just going to paint right over the sparkles, right over everything. And if you find it gets too thick on your surface, you can even just spray your surface a little with water and spread it out some more. It just makes for a more even coat when you do that. If I don't like the way this comes out, the shade, I'm just going to go out and buy a brand new shade. They don't cost that much, but I figured while I have this, let me try to refurbish it and see how it comes out. And what I'd like to do is, once it's totally dry, I'll probably end up doing like 2 coats, is I want to put a stencil on it. So I thought that would look real pretty. I don't know what that is. And I still have like 4 or 5 other videos that are on my camera at this moment that I have to upload to YouTube and do all the editing and everything. So I really don't have that much space left on my camera to, you know, show the full painting. And I mean, I'm going to show you step by step, but not sitting here doing a whole entire thing. So you get the point, right? I'm just painting the shade. And if you had just regular acrylic paint, house paint, you could use whatever paint you want. I just happen to like to work with chalk paint. And I'm addicted to the Dixie Belle products now, so I prefer them over Waverly. But since I have this, I might as well use it up. And I kind of like this neutral color. Like I said, it almost looks like a dried clay, you know, like a dirt color. And I think it'll, you know, it's just a nice neutral. So yeah, so what I want to do in here, I don't know if you can see in the video, but my walls in my dining room here are like a light sky blue and then a chocolate brown. So over the summer, I'm definitely going to paint all the walls just like a nice linen white. And then the base, I want to do a gray, like a, not a dark, dark gray, but, you know, a gray. And then my whole living room, I want to do a very, very, very light gray to tie it in, the two rooms. And I do need a new sofa. I'm doing furniture for in my living room now, so hopefully I can get everything done by the after this, you know, before the holidays. I've just had this brown and this blue for so many years. I'm just tired of it. I just want to do like farmhouse, you know, not country with roosters and pigs and all that. Just like a nice, you know what I'm saying, right? Nice farmhouse with the rich wood and the white and the grays. So I'm just going to continue to paint all this around and then let it dry and start a second coat. And when I start the base, I'll show you what I'm doing with that. Like I said, I don't have much room left on my camera. Well, it's actually my phone that I use, but the storage on my phone, because I have so much on there that I still have to upload. So I'm going to shut the camera off for a minute. I'm going to continue this, and then I'll show you what I'm doing to the glass base of the lamp. So I will be back. Okay, so getting on to the lamp part of it. While I have this paint, the mineral color, I'm just going around the base because I have to put on the Dixie Belle Slick Stick on the glass part first before I can paint it white. But because this is like a textured from the sparkles, the paint's just sticking to it. Otherwise, I would have had a Slick Stick that as well. And Slick Stick is just a product that you put on slippery surfaces like glass and metal and things like that so that your paint adheres to it. Because otherwise, if I was just to paint this, then you could just take your fingernail and scrape it off. It has nothing, you know, to stick to. So the Slick Stick, you paint it on first, and then it gives it something for the paint to hold on to. So it's a wonderful product. I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to paint around this base, and I'm not even going to bother taping it off. If I was repurposing this to sell it, I definitely would, to make it absolutely perfect, but I'm not. I'm keeping it for myself, so I'm just painting it. See, now over here on this part here where it's down to the bare metal, see how the paint's not really sticking? You could see the metal through it. So after I go around the rest, I might have to put a little slick stick there just so to make sure that it stays on. So I'm going to do this here, and then up here on this part, which I know I'm going to have to put some slick stick there. But so I'm just painting that and this top part. This top part up here with this mineral color while the shade is drying, and then I have to do another coat on the shade. And my camera's saying I only have how many minutes left to film before like 9 minutes, and that's it. So hopefully within 9 minutes I can show you everything that I'm doing. So I'm just going to continue around the base. I'm going to slick stick that top part because it's just very shiny metal, and that'll take a few minutes to dry. Then I'm going to hit it with this mineral color, and then I'll show you the glass. Okay, so my niece called. I was on the phone for a minute with her. So I started slick sticking the lamp. So I'm just going around the whole entire thing, getting in all these grooves so that when I paint it, the paint stays on. And if you ever wanted to paint metal or any shiny surface like a laminate or countertops, anything you can paint and it'll stay. You just need to put this product on first. So it's absolutely wonderful from Dixie Belle. And I don't know if you could see up here, but I slick stick the top up here. And I think I'm just going to paint it white instead of this mineral color. So I'm just going to keep that whole thing white. So yeah, so I'm just going around. And you only need one coat of the slick stick. But it's got to totally dry before you start painting on it. So I think while this dries, I'll either run to the store. I mean, it dries very fast, but I just have other things I got to do today. And what do you call it? I think this is still wet. Yeah, that's still damp. So I still have to do another coat on the shade. And I'm trying to think if I should like maybe distress, put a little, after I paint it white with the fluff, with the Dixie Belle fluff paint, I'm wondering if I should go over it with the wax, the brown wax, to try to get it into the grooves a little bit. I think that might look nice and it'll match my table in there that I just did. So I'm going to play around with it a little bit. I'm going to do the shade another coat. When this dries, I'm going to do the fluff. It almost looks good just with the slick stick on it. But no, it's got to be painted. I'm joking. So yeah, so I'm going to go with the smaller brush and get around the edge on the bottom. But this brush is great. It's just a natural bristle brush, and it just gets into all those cracks. You just dab it right in so you don't miss a spot. And it really does a great job. I want to invest in the Dixie Belle paintbrushes. They're kind of expensive. I think they're little mini to do furniture with is like $45, I think. When I was on their site ordering the paint and stuff, I didn't have enough to get the brushes, but that's my next investment because their brushes, from what I see people on other videos, their brushes are phenomenal and their furniture comes out so beautiful, and it really does matter what brush you use to get a smooth, beautiful surface. So, all right, so I'm going to go around the edge with the smaller brush and paint that, paint the shade another time. Do a second coat on that, and then I'll stop painting this, and then we'll see how we're going to finish it up. I'll be back. Sorry about that. I keep hitting the camera. Sorry. So I will be back. Okay, so my lampshade is dry, and I did 2 coats of the fluff paint on the lamp, but now with my finger and the Best Dang Wax from Dixie Belle, I'm just going to go very lightly around the edge just to give it a little bit of depth. Just very lightly. I'm going to go around the top and I'm going to go around the bottom. And I think I have like not even 3 minutes left on my camera before it shuts off and I have no more space, but I just wanted to show you real quick how I do this. And I'm going to do the same thing to the lamp. And then I'll show you how it all comes together. So very easily, just around the whole top. And I'm not wiping it off or anything, I'm just putting it around. Like so. And I'm going to do it to the bottom, and then I'll show you the lamp real quick, and then it's going to be done. Yep, I have like exactly 3 minutes left. I'll be back. Okay, so my lamp is all dry. And I'm going to do the same thing with this wax. And I'm just going to rub it on the outside, like so. All the way around the whole entire thing. Don't want too much. And I'm just doing this with my finger. Just to highlight those diamonds a little bit. And I'll show you how it's going to highlight down here. It just adds a little something nicer to it. Wiped off too much. It's okay if it's a little darker in some spots and lighter. That adds to the patina, if you want to call that. So I don't know if you could see this up close. So my camera... All right, everybody. So this is how my lamp turned out. I ended up doing a whole bunch of wax on the top of the shade. You know, all over the shade, I mean. And then this is how the base came out with the brown wax all over it. I could still probably rub some off, but I kind of like it a little bit darker like that. So overall, for now, I'm happy with the way it looks. It's better than the silver glitter. That's for sure. Oh my word. So, I don't know. We'll see. I might just find a new lamp that I like better and just buy it, and then maybe put this one out for a garage sale or something. But for now, it'll do. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscription bell if you're not subscribed. Hit the subscription button and the notification bell so you know when I have another video coming up. And I appreciate everyone that watches. Everyone have a blessed day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye now.